What help have we got the outside? There we go. Taking off all the grime. Taking off all the grime. It's got some heavy grime. It's like a turbo engine. Up and down, up and down. Whew. Playground's taking a while. Ah. Whew. Like somebody played in the mud and walked and crawled all over the thing. There we go. Whee! There we go. Now the climbing wall is good for them to play on. cheap. Yellow circle done. Oh, this is a blue circle. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Oh, it's like a little diner. I was thinking of a seesaw, but it's kind of like a diner. You come up, order your food. That's cool. Red circle-ish is done. Whew. Playground was a lot of work. Hey! Oh yeah. Oh man. How are you doing today? I'm afraid I'm gonna mispronounce your name. Tell you what, these kids were dirty. or whatever came through this town. Halan? I know some of the letters change. Like J's are more H's. Juan. Whee! And I just noticed that this is a little cafe area. We didn't have a cafe when I was a kid. We didn't have fancy equipment. Although we did have a hexagon type thing. That was fun. Spent a lot of time upside down. It was dome shape, had lots of well, it was actually more triangle. So it was a round half circle with triangles connected. And we'd hang upside down from that. Then we had a tornado slide that a lot of us, not myself, but they ended up banning most kids because they were climbing up it backwards. Yep, we had the spring horses as well. We also had a what do they call it? There was a single stretch bar, and you would hold on to the handle and you'd slide from end to end. I'm trying to blank on, kind of like a, oh, adults do it now, only we throw it several thousand feet in the air, and have fancier equipment. The merry-go-round was the most dangerous playground equipment we had. Only because as fifth graders, the younger kids, third and fourth graders, that also played with the fifth graders, always wanted the fifth graders to spin the merry-go-round. Well, as fifth graders, we don't send one person to spin. We spin, or we sent as many as one could hold the merry-go-round, and then run around in a circle. Well, you ever wonder what happens with a 50-pound kid going that fast? You probably know. Teachers were always like, you kids don't need to be spinning them that high, that fast. Like, it's kind of what fifth graders do when they're in fifth grade. Playground equipment for fifth graders aren't that entertaining at that age, because you're about to go into middle school, so you have to make your own entertainment. I mean, come on, little kids are like little brothers and sisters at that age. Played a lot of dodgeball. Played a lot of soccer. Not too much on the monkey bars. It was fun. It's not like anybody fell off and had brain damage from it. It just may or may not have been able to hold on. And if it got too dangerous, we slowed it down. Maybe. I mean, we did have some common sense. Played a lot of Foursquare. I'm not sure if you remember that game. It was mainly a girls' game until the boys got a hold of it, and then it got a little more rough. Yeah, so you have 4 squares, obviously, and you have a rubber ball. You've got king, queen, jack, and 10. Those were the name of the 4 squares. And all new players started at 10, and the object was to be king. And king could make up his own rules. And the object was to get the ball to double bounce in their square. And if it double bounced in the square, you were out. It had to at least bounce once in the square. So 10 and Jack, who were side by side, they were kind of on a team, but not really on a team. But you never hit it to the person to the side of you. You always hit it to the person in front or the person diagonal from you. So if you're in the 10 and the Jack, you would hit to the king or the queen, and you try to get them out. Well, depending on who was in the queen spot, you may or may not want them to become king, so you would get them out and then hope that somebody else would get the king out. The reason why you didn't hit it to the side of you is because it was pretty difficult to try and get that person out. So it was kind of a waste of time. I actually taught that game to my kids on one of our camping trips. They were bored. I had a rubber ball and some chalk and made Foursquare. Yeah. The new gen is lazy in their imagination. I don't want to blame technology for that because I've grown up with technology. I think it just enhances the creativeness, gives you more ideas. Now my kids, if you take the electronics out of their hands, their imagination just flourishes. can't say I take technology away too much because I'm always on it myself. Bing. Still. We're getting there, kiddos. You will soon have a clean playground. Yeah, this is true. Some of that comes down to the parents as well. Like we have rules for our kids, but they have to keep their grades up, and their behavior has to be good. Otherwise, they don't get to play. Kind of a you want to do this, we want this type thing. And we're not asking for straight A's or all B's. We really just ask them to do their best. And as long as they're doing their best, that's all that matters. So I'll tell you right now, I didn't do so great in school. I struggled with English, even though it's my native language. Still struggle with it. I mean, yesterday you should have seen me spell button and I spelled bottom. And kind of got away from me. Then it didn't look right, and I tried to put an E in it, and that just looked even dumber. So I was like, man, Ebbit. Spelling was not my forte in school. I'm a firm believer in spell it as it sounds. In fact, a little known fact, in high school, my first part of my junior year, I think it was my junior year, I took German, and my German grade was better than my English grade. I had a C in English, and I passed German with an A. And I had the same teacher for both German and English. Spanish I never wanted to take. My brother took Spanish. He passed Spanish 1, but struggled with Spanish 2. And I think it had something to do with the teacher. Even though it was the same teacher for both 1 and 2. I don't know, maybe she just had a bad second quarter or something, I don't know. So I excel more in mathematics than I do in language arts. Now I can say words in my head better than I can actually speak them. And this playground has been taking forever. Oh, I still got the roof to go. Oh, I forgot about the roof. game really lacks music. That's the thing it's really lacking. Alright, I gotta get my ladder. Where's my ladder? Give me my ladder. Forgot all about the roof. Not all about it. It's early in the morning. I'm still trying to wake up. And I'm really just trying to kill time until Diablo 4 comes out. I don't want to start anything new and not be able to finish it. Because I know Diablo is going to take a lot of my time. So if I start something new and then come back to it a month later, I'm going to have to restart. Which is what I'm going to have to do with the Evil Within. Because I'm going to have to restart it. I started playing it, and then it's been... How many months has it been now? 3 months, I think? No. Longer than that. I think I started that back in October. We're gonna play some World of Warcraft today. But my wife was still asleep at the time I started streaming. And there was a possible of her having her nieces and nephews again. So, but my kids are all out of school for the summer. There's a possibility that sometime during the stream, any given day, there may be some banging around. Has it really been 2 hours already? Dang, it has. I've only done 2 jobs. I'm missing something. Oh, I know what I'm missing now.